Okay, and welcome back. I hope that you guys are okay. I'm now in Costa Rica. I've decided to fly there to check it out because what? I mean, when Kaitlin Armstrong went on the run, so if you don't know anything about this case, I've done multiple episodes on it. There's a playlist on it, and it's also in the Manhunt playlist as well. So please check those out. We did like a deep dive on the timeline, looked at map time, looked at surveillance footage and everything. This is Case Club is sometimes going to be, sometimes I want to like deep dive a case for Case Club. And other times I want to just cover some updates in cases that we've already deep dived. So, but just a brief recap. On May 11th, Colin Strickland, an elite cyclist, went for a swim and for a burger with a then platonic friend, according to him, right? Mo Wilson, another elite cyclist. Now, the pair had dated for a short time in October 2021 when him and Kaitlin were on a break. And he says she dated other people too, as in Kaitlin. And then from there, it was a totally platonic relationship. And however, Kaitlin was very, very, very jealous. So him going for a swim and a meal with her and lying about it set Kaitlin off. I'm still always shocked how the woman attacks the other woman based on what she believes is happening, which wasn't happening because Colin didn't even enter the home where Mo was staying. You know what I mean? Like if they were really getting spicy, he would have gone into the home. He didn't. He picked her up, he dropped off, they had a swim and a meal, and that was that, right? Wow. So thank you. You say nice background. Oh, now I could put this back on, I guess. So otherwise it looks like this Case Club thing is way too low. We're making room for that. All that. Okay. So then on May 13th, Kaitlin Armstrong sold her 2012 Jeep Cherokee for $12,200. And that was in Austin, Texas, at CarMax. So she got cash for it. And now we all thought, she was actually briefly interviewed by the police, but then, and they said, here's your car at the house. Like, and she just nodded, didn't disagree. And they had her in there because she previously hadn't paid for Botox. So there was a charge still lingering around for that. But then because they'd messed up her birthday on the paperwork, they let her go. So she sold a Jeep, had this cash. I say all this cash, but it's not like a huge amount. It's like $12,200, right? And we all thought she's going to go to Nepal. She's a yogi, which is weird that she's like this very peaceful yogi. One doesn't usually associate a yogi with rage. Am I right? So she sold the car, and then on May 14th, so on May 11th, she entered. Okay, wait. Sorry. I'm saying it out of my head. Okay, I want to tell the story. I'm trying to get better at telling the story. I probably did better on my other videos with the presentation. But on May 11th, she was following her boyfriend on his Strava app. So she knew that he was lying when he's like, oh, yeah, I just went to visit like a friend, quickly dropped off some flowers, and I'm on my way home, hungry. She knew he was lying. And she'd been following him around using his Strava app. So she knew exactly where he just dropped Mo Wilson off. At a friend's house, she was only there in Austin, Texas for a week because she was going to compete in a cycling race. She was an excellent world-class cyclist at the beginning of her career. It wasn't even the top of her career. She was only getting started and doing so well. Everyone was so excited to see her race, and that's what she was there for. Oh my word. So she pulls up, sees her boyfriend drop Mo off, and then the boyfriend goes home, and the boyfriend lived with her, with Kaitlin, right? And then she walks into the home. I don't know why the friend wasn't home that time, but it's not anything. There's no fault in that. It's just her friend was ironically not home at the time, the friend that Mo was staying with. So she walked into the home, and can you imagine the rage and jealousy on her face? I mean, I dream about it sometimes because I'm like, I can't imagine that anger to walk in there and shoot a 25-year-old who you don't even know. You don't even know what's happening. And she'd actually stalked Mo Wilson for months, called her, stalked her on Instagram, followed her, like really harassed her, made her very uncomfortable. So to eventually walk into a friend's house and shoot her and just leave her there. Then she ran down the stairs with her bicycle, ran down the street and threw her bicycle in some bamboo bushes. I still think that's the weirdest detail of all. Like, what is she thinking? What is she thinking? Like, ooh, okay, I'm going to shoot this woman. I'm going to grab her bike because that's the only way they're going to know it's her. I mean, that's ridiculous. What is the bike stash about? Anyway. What? Right? Breathe in, breathe out, quietly, calmly, gently pull the trigger, to paraphrase, and imagine. I mean, I could imagine it being like, I don't want to imagine it, but I could just imagine Kaitlin going in there and being like, you will never see Colin again, type of thing. Coogie says, I've been cheated on. Yes, the emotions are intense, but murder? And then the guts to be on the run. That's the thing. But the thing is that this woman, this story is so crazy. Because so that was May 11th. She murdered Mo Wilson, went back home, saw Colin, like, oh, hey, how was your day? May 12th, I believe, is the day she was interviewed by police. Then on May 13th, she sold her Jeep. On May 14th, she was already headed for the airport. She went from Austin's Bergstrom International Airport, flew to Houston. Okay, lots of flights happening now. Then to LaGuardia Airport in New York. And then on Court TV, Vinnie Politon and Jason Jensen were saying, well, why didn't she just stay in New York? She could just blend in there, you know, like, yes, cut her hair. She remained in Costa Rica. She cut her hair, dyed it a dark brown, and had plastic surgery for like $6,300. Okay, like changed her whole face. We'll look at some more pictures in a moment. But she did a lot. She took a lot of actions, which of course shows she's feeling very, very guilty. But she couldn't just stay in New York because cost of living there is so high. What would she do? So she's like, gotta go somewhere where this $12,200 is going to go really far, minus the $6,300 for plastic surgery. Okay. Okay. Mystic Firefly says, I just will never have another relationship. I can't deal with the stress of it. Oh, my word. Whatever keeps your peace and makes you happy, right? Yes. Okay. Trying to stage robbery. Ooh, yeah, that's probably why she did the bicycle thing, huh? So silly of her. Of course she wasn't thinking right, but what the heck? So she goes on May 14th from Austin, from Bergstrom International Airport to Houston, then to LaGuardia Airport, New York. And then on May 18th, so in between, what's she doing? She visited the campgrounds where her sister worked. Her sister's Kaitlin Armstrong. She used her sister's passport to get to Costa Rica. On May 18th, she was dropped off at, now this is a hard word for me because you guys will say differently, but I watched Vinnie Politon say Newark International Airport. Newark. Am I saying it right? Dropped off at Newark Liberty Airport. And then she landed in San Jose, Costa Rica. Now it gets even worse because over there, do you think she stops? No. She lands there. And in between, as I say, she had contact with her sister. So they say her sister may face charges at some point, but obviously not the same charges. Yeah, gone girl. So the woman hunt for her began. Did she have plastic surgery in Costa Rica? Yeah. Yep. From what I gather, yes. Because she left the receipt, passport, social security card, credit card in the locker in the room at this hostel. So I'll show you the picture of the hostel now. You may have seen it already somewhere else, but don't worry. We're going to look at the actual website and look at where the hell does she stay? What was her plan? So she went to Costa Rica. She lands. She adopts these new names, okay? And I first heard of Ari. She called herself Ari Martin. Ari Martin. That's the one she was going by at this hostel. But also as Liz and Beth Martin. Now, I did a deep dive today on Mo Wilson, Colin Strickland, and Kaitlin Armstrong's sister's Instagram accounts. And on her sister's Instagram accounts, I know these are pretty common names, but there is an Ari there's someone called Ari's Army, not to dox that lady. I'm just saying she might have been mimicking her or thinking I'm going to be just like her because she's a yoga teacher and all that. There's an Ari, there's a Liz, there's a Beth. And I'm like, okay, well, did she just like go through there? Like, let me make up some names. She's deleted her Instagram, by the way. Kaitlin Armstrong, it's all gone. Yeah, she looks so different. Oh, okay. So maybe you guys want to see that first. They're looking so different. Like this. So this is how she looked before, and this is how she looks now. If I open this, it might actually open the article. So let's wait. Let's go here quickly. Hello. Oh, we're too far down. Yep. Look at it. She definitely had a nose job. And Jason Jensen, if that name sounds familiar, he's the PI from the Moab murders case, Kaitlin and Crystal. And he's quite often now on Court TV, which is so great to see him there. And he was saying there's a special procedure where they narrow the nostril size. I kind of raise the point and narrow the nostril size. So it seems like that's what she did here, right? But can you believe it? I mean, she was probably trying to look like her sister. That's what they say, because Claire says, personally, she looks better before. Believe me, Claire, everybody thinks so. Do you guys think so? Let's do a quick, I'm not going to set up a whole poll now, but type which one she looks better as. Not that this matters, it's part of the case, but which one looks better? The one on the left, we say is 1. The one on the right is 2. Which one looks better? Type 1 or 2. Yeah, she aged herself, and she's got puffy lips. She was found in Costa Rica at this hostel with a bandage on her nose and like discoloration under her eye. And okay, 1-1. Yeah, the surgery aged her bad. She became a whore. Was she 35, I think? 1 for sure. 2, like the brown hair. Yeah, the sparkle's gone for sure. Yes. Yes, it is. So we're going to look at some documents as well. Let's just see, where was I? I was here on latest. There's some documents that the docket, Chasing Paper 89, has got for us, of course. He's shared it here on Twitter. And yeah, he's the document dude. So if you're ever looking for documents, go to his Twitter account, okay? Follow there. Okay, so I will show you the hostel in a moment. But you think she's walking around saying, I'm Liz Martin. Okay, no, now I'm Beth Martin. And she was kind of like scrambling around because one of the first things she seems to have done is, of course, cut her hair, dye her hair. And then that might have been like do you think it's like a bathroom job? What's she doing? You know, like Gone Girl or Salt. It reminds me of the Salt movie as well. I think she changes her hair there too, right? Yes. And so then she gets to this hostel, okay? It's actually a hostel. It's a hostel, but damn, it's beautiful. Damn. Don John's is what it's called. Santa Teresa Beach. What a beautiful place she found herself in. And you know what she did there to make her money go real far? She arrived as Ari Martin, blended in, low-key. Had a hostel room there, of course. But you know how she got the room? She said, I'm a yoga teacher. Could I teach classes here in exchange for boarding? And they said, sure. Which I find quite, number one, resourceful, yes. But 2, one would think they had some yoga teachers there already, but they're like, oh, sure. So that hostel is nice, right? I would not have recognized her. Me neither. She really looks very different. I wonder if they had yoga mats in prison. Thankfully, they do not. However, I have seen that there are some prison ladies. Maybe the men do it too, I don't know. But they do yoga. But she'll be doing it on a dirty cell floor. Yeah, she used her sister's passport. She used her sister's passport, yeah, to get out of the USA. But then from the time she arrived, she didn't have to show identification to check in here. Nice, exactly. If you guys don't know what noise is from, you got to subscribe to my second channel, Grizzly Antidote. We do a lot of British accents over there. Okay, so they say Don John's offers a I just added a word. A variety of accommodations for everyone, situated only 100 meters distance from the beautiful white sand surf beach of Santa Teresa. They offer modern, fully furnished, quality apartments with AC for groups or families, private rooms in all teakwood cabins for couples or small groups, and a great surf hostel with AC for backpackers. All accommodations feature orthopedic mattresses, refrigerators in the rooms, fans or AC daily cleaning service, as well as free coffee for guests. There's also a small restaurant on site serving delicious smoothies and breakfast treats. To think that she thought she's going to have this wonderful life. I mean, this is a little bit dream life, okay? I'm totally a tropical type lady. I want to be on a beach one day. I've been to Mauritius. I've been to Fiji. I've been to Miami. I know Miami's not an island, but you know, I love islands. So like she's just here at the beach. I mean, it's like tropical setting, doing a thing. whoa, like, what's the itinerary? Could I please be a yoga teacher here? Surf trip. So it's mostly like a surf hostel. So when they asked, what's up with the bandages on your face? She said, no, it's just a surfing accident. The mother of the owner of this hostel, she was red flagging this woman all the way. When she was arrested, because the U.S. Marshals could already track from, LaGuardia Airport. Apparently, she used a low-cost airliner, speculatively, from whatever, called Spirit Airlines, to get straight to San Jose. And I believe this drive to this hostel was like 4 to 6 hours, depending on the route you take. I mean, she really thought, new life, new face, new life. Thankfully, the U.S. Marshals were honest since they tracked her sister's passport, because no Kaitlin Armstrong checked in. No, her sister's passport. And you know what her ultimate downfall was? Yoga. She couldn't ever let go of the yoga. She took a freaking yoga mat with her to LaGuardia Airport. Like, what in the hell? She literally... There she goes with her mask on. Okay, her hair was still the same in New York as well. There she goes, but with the yoga mat in tow. Like, she took that yoga mat everywhere. And of course, the U.S. Marshals were already saying she's going to go somewhere where she's going to do yoga. And they were right. She really did. She really did. So, location right there. Don't they have some nice lodging? Should we look at this? Where are the pictures at? Where are the pictures at? Saw a bunch of pictures on Twitter. But I wanted to show it. Look at this. It just looks... I like it. I like it. The Adventure Inn. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Lodging. Wait. Ooh, galleries. Oh, this is Surf Company. I see. Wait for it. We're going back. Okay, wait. We're going back. It's 20 Fahrenheit cooler than Texas. It's not easy to find a good mat. I know, right? Yes, she should be. Well, we don't want to give her cool names, but yeah, the yoga mat murderer. So what has she done? I still have to say allegedly, there's still a trial coming. Murdered 25-year-old Mo Wilson because she was so jealous that her boyfriend, Colin Strickland, spent a day tapering. Tapering is a form of training right before a race, where they just went for a swim, they grabbed a bite to eat, they're getting ready for a cycling race. Okay. So what I want to do is take this off quickly, and I want to... Wait, Don Johns. What is he? Don Johns. Santa Teresa. Hope I say it right. Maybe she'll find permanent shovels on her. Right? She'll get lots of time to do yoga while in the slam. Her punishment would be to never do yoga again. You know? It's on booking.com. How much? I think that they said it's $150 a night. She killed and didn't even get the man. I know, right? And Colin Strickland went into hiding after that because he was so scared of her. He was like, oh my word, like, what is she doing now? Wait, this one. Have yoga mat, will travel. All right, Greg. The Zenless Murder. Ooh, you people are coming up with good names tonight, huh? Today. For me, it's night. Okay, so back to this. Santa Teresa Beach. Hey, should we check in? I wonder if the prices went up now. So let's look at some pictures. That's what we want to see. Let's see it. Yes. Don himself was amazingly chillaxed. Great chill vibe from him. You can't be too uptight with him. Big dorm room chill hammocks. I can't imagine. Yeah, it's not a cheap hostel. I think they said $150. But then she was not paying because she was exchanging yoga classes for freaking boarding. So this is the type of room she would have stayed in. The nerve is what I say. You're going to murder someone, go on the run, change your face, change your hair, think you're going to get away with it. I think she kind of almost got away. Man. Wow. To think that this is the life she thinks she's going to live after that. Wow. Mystic Firefly, I literally have no idea what you're talking about. Could you please email, if there's other cases, right now we're focusing on this case, please email grizzlytruecrime@gmail.com. If you have any case suggestions, I'll always look at things that I receive, or go to grizzlytruecrime.com and contact me there via the contact form. Okay, let's focus, people. Let's focus. Look at this. chilling, man. I don't even know how she would have like manipulated her way into just looking really chillaxed when she's here. You know? Like, I'm just going to fit in with a bunch of surfers all of a sudden. Like, dude, she just murdered someone. Yeah, Bill says I'm packing my bags. Yeah, should we do a Grizzly meetup there? It looks nice. It really does. Look at it. I like it. No, don't you let Kaitlin ruin yoga for you. Suppose you found a true guru in Costa Rica and this brunette woman with a narrow nose led you to true enlightenment. Oh my. Wow, imagine it. Look at it. I like it a lot. Hello to Tim O. It's nice to see you again. It's beautiful. You've been there, Patty and Brink? You've been there? Have you been to this specific place? Well, I mean, so this would be an example of, this is not, of course, not Kaitlin in the picture, but she would have been teaching yoga like this. Kathleen said it looks like a place with big spiders. That's true as well. We will name them all. Wow, look at it, look at it. Just chilling, surfing, waiting to find her next man. Yes. Oh man, it must be so nice chilling in nature. I think I just went through all the pictures, didn't I? Yep, I did. So yes. So now, wait, I wanted to show you this one as well. Look at this. Killer, I found this today. Killer yoga teacher Kaitlin Armstrong frightened guests at Bali yoga retreat by having a huge meltdown over a food allergy 4 years before she murdered love rival. Can you believe it? What? They say the Texas yoga teacher accused of murdering her love rival allegedly had a huge meltdown over a food allergy while attending a yoga retreat in Bali 4 years ago as she attempted to improve herself. A former yoga classmate of Kaitlin Armstrong, 34, I thought she's 35, but okay, hard 34, of Austin told The Sun, okay, that they attended a 4-week retreat with the accused killer, 4 weeks, 1 month, right? With the accused killer in 2018 at an instructional seminar in Canggu, Bali. The classmate, who wished to remain anonymous, said Armstrong was there to battle her inner demons and had been the quietest student until she freaked out over a small allergic reaction during dinner. She was quite anxious, just kind of shaking and breathing heavily, the classmate said, adding that the episode frightened everyone and kept them at a distance from Armstrong. It was just unnecessary to react like that. Everyone knew it was happening. It was, a whole scene. Armstrong had spent 43 days on the run before being arrested in Costa Rica after allegedly killing her love rival, pro cyclist Anna Maria Wilson, who had spent an evening, afternoon, right, swimming, quick dinner, with her boyfriend Colin Strickland in Austin in May. Armstrong, circled second from the right. Ooh, right here. I'm sorry, mods, that we're going over time. We're going over time. We're already over time. Ooh, Nightbot. I'm putting Nightbot's message up. It's trying to catch Tim O's. Tim O says, hello to everyone, and Gisela K, you're awesome. They finally caught this woman. Sorry, I missed the beginning of the live stream. No problem, Tim O. I hope anyone who missed it, if you're only rolling in now, I hope you will check out the beginning of the live stream afterwards as the replay, because that case is very important. We need to share that case. Livy Lewis. So, yep. There she is. And there she is again. Whoa. She became certified in Vinyasa yoga while in Bali, the same type of yoga she taught under aliases while on the run in Costa Rica. Is that difficult for yoga? Everyone who does yoga, is Vinyasa yoga, is it difficult to learn? Who knows if she's committed crimes in the past? Yeah, how do we know? Don't let others drive you insane like he did her. Yeah, she, a psychologist that was on Court TV said that she calls these like abandonment killers because it's like someone reacting so strongly to the feeling of abandonment that they fly into a fit of rage or just like completely lose their mind. So I don't know if it's 100% his fault, although he did lie about his whereabouts. And he did change Mo's name in his phone to hide that he was still talking to her. Kathleen says flow yoga. Okay. Vinyasa flow is hard. AF. That's the one I do. Okay. Yeah. She had a really nice life until... Okay, so here she was before the big plastic surgery change. This is the victim. Man, 25 years old. Mo Wilson. We'll look at her Instagram in a moment. The classmate told The Sun that the meltdown occurred early into the retreat where 7 classmates, including Armstrong, enjoyed dinner at a house one of them had rented. She had some sort of minor panic attack because she was having a small allergic reaction to some of the food. saying that the reaction amounted to a small rash on her chest. She really overreacted. The classmate added that while most of her attendees were in the course to become vinyasa yoga instructors, Armstrong appeared to have a stronger motive. The way she was talking, you could tell she wanted to improve herself, they said. You could feel the pain in her eyes. Whoa. She didn't want to have this pain inside, and she was seeking refuge or change or healing to try to eliminate internal struggle. The classmates said they were heartbroken and in disbelief that Armstrong allegedly killed Wilson, but they ultimately condemned the murder. She must have gone through some internal battles that we have no idea about and accumulated along with a moment of madness and jealousy and rage and whatever. It's heartbreaking that someone is now in this position, the classmate added. Do I feel sorry for her? Yeah, I do. But at the same time, she shouldn't have done what she did. Yep. Exactly. Man, I'm sorry. We're going way over time here because I still want to show you a few things. One, this is Mo Wilson's Instagram account. If you want to go check it out, I spent a lot of time checking everything out today. Everything I possibly could. I'm just like, I get so interested in these cases, so invested, you know? Man, this photo that she posted, I put it on my thumbnail. It's just so beautiful. May 3rd, 8 days before she was murdered. A week before. Still over here reminiscing about Belgian waffle ride, trying to find the right way to encapsulate the weekend. Maybe facial expressions do it more justice than any words can. I had the time of my life pushing myself on what is undoubtedly one of the hardest courses out there. As my good friend Amityville says, getting loose on skinny tires is quite possibly the best interpretation of this thing we call gravel. And I couldn't agree more. Maintaining traction is a delicate balance of so many opposing factors, finding the limit and pushing it just the perfect amount, leaving as little to luck as possible, while also acknowledging that a bit of good fortune is necessary. Feeling grateful for the people I'm finding in my corner who've been making this process all the more meaningful and fun, win or lose. I mean, what a nice picture and message. Look at her here. A brilliant cyclist. She was already doing so well. So when I say she had so much potential, I mean, she was already like really kicking ass, right? But damn, she was doing well. She was on her way up, up, up. May 3rd. Wow. I mean, look at all her loved ones, all her friends. I'm just saying, like, she was just such a beautiful person, inside and out. Yeah, she's talking about training stuff. So you guys, if you want to, pretty sure you could spend a few hours looking through it because I sure did. I know we've seen this picture quite a bit, but it's so nice to see other pictures of her as well and to honor her and let there be justice for her. When is the trial? The next hearing, hold on, I wrote it down here, is on July 20th for Kaitlin. She was arrested, Kaitlin Armstrong now, on June 29th, and she's now in Travis County, where she's being held on a $3.5 million bond. And she's been charged with a misuse of a passport. There's a grand jury indictment, and the next hearing is on July 20th. She's facing charges in 2 different states. Yep. Detectives also have a warrant for a DNA sample. And her attorney is Rick Coffer, C-O-F-E-R. Colin Strickland lost several sponsors in the aftermath of the shooting, and his bio on Instagram said, I used to ride bikes. So people are like, oh, dude, get over yourself, you know? Seeing a lot of snark coming his way for what he said there, right? They call it QQ? Yeah, she was killed for having a swim and a bite with Armstrong's boyfriend. However, why was Kaitlin Armstrong so upset is because Colin had dated Mo Wilson briefly in October when him and Kaitlin were on a break. So she was very jealous. And from that moment, from October, after Colin and Kaitlin reconciled, Kaitlin was following Mo Wilson on Instagram, calling her, threatening her, saying, he's with me now. And Kaitlin Armstrong told a friend that she wanted to kill this woman. I shared this on Twitter today. It's just the cutest picture of her, oh my word, when she was 7. This is Mo Wilson when she was 7, the victim, for anyone who's not following. Oh, man. Dana, we don't know that he was. I know that he lied, okay, because it feels like Kaitlin was completely irrational at that point. But, so lying, yes. But he says the relationship was completely platonic. Now, I know that's just his word. I just base on, the reason I believe that is because he didn't, hook up with her while they had the swim and the dinner because he just dropped off at the friend's house. You know what I mean? If they were really, don't you think he would have gone inside? You know what I mean? Oh, man. I know this picture is just adorable. And look here. She says, got my first mountain bike on my 7th birthday. Don't let my face fool you. Despite the initial excitement of receiving a shiny new toy, I didn't always enjoy riding when I was younger. So, I mean, just to see her whole story here, it's just like, wow, just to see everything. Look at her here. My word. Okay. What? We've looked at this. Yes. There is also a clip there, and I still want to... Oh, my word. There's so much to show you. We can't go this long, people. Hope you're enjoying it. Please hit the thumbs up if you are. Okay. What I want to do is take this off because I just want to tell you... I might not be able to now read through all the documents. I do want to show you Colin's... Wait. This one. There's so much to show you. Maybe this is more interesting to you than documents right now? What do you think? What do you think? Colin... Texas. It wasn't Texas. Colin Arturo Strickland. He said, I used to ride bikes. So people are giving him a lot of snark for this. This was posted on May the 4th. And he's talking here about actually having bronchitis a month before this. So his training wasn't going that well. He was like on a break for a month of training. And he was really getting excited to race again. Okay. I'm guessing you guys are putting the thumbs up in here because you've already hit the thumbs up below. I hope so. You say, of course, it's also interesting. I mean, you know I love documents. Okay, I love documents. But I do find that this is quite interesting to share with you, you know? Right? So here he is also seen cycling. He also was like refurbishing furniture. He built this Wheelhouse Mobile. Wheelhouse Mobile is a business that he actually started with Kaitlin Armstrong. And so I'm going to live without an array of creative outlets, but I cannot. I'm fortunate to work with companies in the sport of cycling that recognize and value me the way I am, beyond just results, legs and lungs. Legs and lungs. So look at him. He refurbished this whole thing. This motorhome. The thumbs are up. Okay, cool, Timo. And here, this was on April 10th. Training. So this is Colin Strickland, the one that was dating Kaitlin Armstrong. And he went for a swim and a meal with Mo Wilson, who we just looked at. Here he is also talking. If you want to see that, I've got lots of clips of him. There's lots of things.
Good. On display here. Bullet jersey. Verification here in Texas. I'll be wearing it. With digital friendly gloves. Yeah.
I'll show you more things of him talking because he's got a YouTube account, a YouTube channel. And there's a lot of videos of him on YouTube as well. So if you just type in Colin Strickland, you're going to find a lot. Look how he refurbished this thing. I'm a word. As seen tonight. Near Maxwell. Oh, sorry. You guys were asking, where is he now? I meant to answer that. I don't know where he is now, but he was in hiding because he was so scared that she's going to kill him as well. I think if I was him, I'd also be afraid. However, now that she's been caught, maybe he's... I mean, where is he now? Where is he going to stay? I mean, imagine if he goes back to her house. I don't know. Where is he going to stay? What's he going to do? And is he going to cycle again? That remains the question. DNA. Do not annoy. He reminds me of Brian Laundrie. Oh, man. He reminded me a little bit of Casey White for a second there. Don't want to offend him. But that one picture. Oh, yeah. Look at it. Oh, my word. He really did a good job. He's actually very talented, I must say. When I looked at lots of things, he can play the guitar really well. He's a very good, what would one call that? A carpenter, furniture renovator, bicycle builder, all of that. And obviously a pro cyclist. Yeah, a lot of people do speculate, does he have guilty knowledge? Some people speculate that he's part of it based on the timeline of when he bought the guns for himself and Kaitlin, which I believe was in January. So, for personal protection, that's interesting. But personally, my gut feel is that he's not involved, that he really was crap scared when she did this. And I don't know where he went into hiding. But I kind of hope he cycles again. Is that weird to say? Is that weird to say? I don't know. I don't know. I can't imagine being him right now. I feel like Kaitlin was pretty crazy. He did buy her a gun. One has to ask. That's true. One has to ask. One has to ask. It's fair to ask. But maybe she had manipulated him to say like, oh, my word. Oh, my word. We're seeing too much now. We're seeing too much. Close your eyes, everyone. Maybe she had manipulated him in a way of like, she doesn't feel safe and she needs a gun in case she had one for personal protection. Because in January, she had said to one of her friends, she wants to kill this woman. And so for him to buy guns in January, you see what I mean? I feel like she's highly manipulative and full of mischief. I'm sure he saw clues. He made Kaitlin a little crazy too. Maybe it's very toxic. Maybe it's very toxic. I don't know. I was at first like really snarky about this dude, but I've just deep dived so much about him today that I kind of sort of I'm more on the fence now, put it that way. I'm not 100% like in favor. Like I feel like I'm on the fence. I'm on neutral ground about him. But you guys say I find he's manipulative. Okay. Yeah, the trial that's going to be interesting. The trial. Okay, so see here he's playing guitar. Let's see what he's playing here. You guys are probably like, put that off now. Put it off, G. And then I also want to show you. Yeah, there's so much to look at here. Okay, wait. I always first remove it because I don't know. Hold on. I just want to. What is that name? Christy. I don't want to find the wrong account and dox anyone. Oh yeah. I found it. This is Kaitlin Armstrong's sister's account, and the only reason I show you is because it's interesting. Sheer curiosity, and because Kaitlin used her passport to get to Costa Rica. Someone dropped her off at the airport, and that had been after she visited at the campsite, and so we don't know if she's going to face charges or not. But if you want to look at this as well, you can. There's a lot of things here. She's also a yogi and all that. I just want to show you a picture of her with Kaitlin to show you how similar they look. But with Caitlin's new face, she really looks awfully a lot like her sister now. You know? I think she was trying to look like the passport photo. So here it says, by seeing London, I feel like I've seen it all really. Perhaps it's just simply the feeling you get from living out of your suitcase while traveling the world with your best friend, Kaitlin Armstrong. I've got the feeling of being at home, away from home, even without a home, and it's a comforting place to be. Okay. So here they are. Huh? They look quite similar. Caitlin's new face. Right? And then I found a few. So hold on 1 second. See this picture right here. This is a picture of Christy, and she looks a lot like Kaitlin here. Huh? You could mistake them. If you look quickly. But yeah, that's Christy. And if we continue looking, so guess what I spent today doing? She doesn't look anything like a killer. Proof you can't spot one. Yeah, this one is not a killer. This one is Christy Armstrong, huh? Okay, but maybe you're basing it on, yeah, Kaitlin next to her. Okay, I get it. I'm just trying to find that other picture. She's got more pictures with her sister. We're looking. So if you want to find it's, Christy's Stories, I think it's called. She says, our first LA Dodgers game experience. So this one is Kaitlin, the alleged killer. This one is her sister. I just feel like the way she changed her face and everything looks more like her sister, right? I wonder if he'll man up and visit her in prison. Ooh, I wonder. Here as well. This one is Christy. This one is Kaitlin. Yes. Brookie is back in LA. Sorry, lady, for showing your Instagram. We just want to see your sister, okay? And if you are facing charges, yeah. We want to see. This is Stories of Christy Pedicab. Okay, so here is Kaitlin, and here is her sister Christy. Yes, and the brown hair too, right? Really think she was trying to look like that passport and really take on her sister's identity. And the thing is, the question is, did her sister give her passport, or did she steal her sister's passport? Kaitlin won the same amount of Tour de France's as a friend. Lance Armstrong. None. Right? Yeah, Bill says, I don't blame sis for helping her. Right? I don't know. I think I do a little bit. But I guess if you're a sister and you're very, very close, one can imagine you would do it. Dreaming of this place, wishing I was there right now. So Kaitlin, her sister. Yes? Her sister gave it. Do we know this for a fact? They're still questioning it. Oh, my word. Oh, my word, Laura. Castrated cyclist and queef queen, a match made in hell. Well, that's the snark of the day, is it not? So yeah, there's a whole bunch to look at here too. Whoa. Here they are as kids. I don't know if I want to show that. Just on YouTube's like, hey, you're showing kids, you know? Oh, my word. I'm sorry. It was them as kids. Kaitlin and her sister. I believe this is the mom. Yeah, what a stupid loss all round, right? MJ, just like that. What a stupid loss all round. I agree. So unnecessary. Now, if we go back here, grand jury indictment against Kaitlin Armstrong, the murder of Mo Wilson. So, this is from the docket. In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas, the grand jury for the county of Travis, state of Texas, duly selected, impaneled, sworn, charged, and organized as such at the at the January term, 2022. Lots of words. Okay, upon its oath of presence in and to said court at said term that Kaitlin Armstrong on or about the 11th day of May 2022 and before the presentment of this indictment in the county of Travis and state of Texas did then and there cause the death of Anna Mariah Wilson, an individual, by shooting the said Anna Mariah Wilson with a firearm. It's further presented that Kaitlin Armstrong on or about the 11th day of May and before the presentment of this indictment did then and there with intent to cause serious bodily injury to Anna Mariah Wilson, an individual commit an act clearly dangerous to human life that caused the death of Anna Mariah Wilson by shooting the said Anna Mariah Wilson with a firearm against the peace and dignity of the state. So there's this grand jury indictment, the state's motion to increase the bond because she has sufficient resources and could flee again. The hearing is set for July. So now it's a $3.5 million bond, as you can see. It requests that the bond on this matter be raised to $10 million, that the defendant be ordered to surrender her passport and all state photo IDs and driver's licenses, which she actually left behind in the room, that this matter be set for a hearing in this court. Okay, so there's that. And then, yeah, we've got that. New, the government has dismissed the unlawful flight to avoid prosecution without prejudice. Is the shooting on camera? I don't know. I'm just quickly going through these latest documents with you guys. Government's motion to dismiss the complaint without prejudice. Dismiss the complaint. Defendant is now in state custody and is being prosecuted for the alleged violation of state law that the complaint described in charging the defendant with unlawful flight to avoid prosecution. Okay, so order before the court is the government's motion to dismiss the complaint without prejudice. Having considered the motion, the court is of the opinion that the motion should be granted. Okay, so I'm just showing you everything that's now latest. They say he's charged with misuse of passport charge for flight to Costa Rica. So here, United States versus Kaitlin Armstrong. I, Jonathan Riley, being duly sworn, state the following is true and correct to the best of my knowledge and belief. See attachment A. I further state that I am a special deputy United States Marshal with the United States Marshal Service and that this complaint is based on the following facts. See attachment B. Attachment A, count 1, misuse of passport. On or about May 18th, at Newark Liberty International Airport in the District of New Jersey and elsewhere, the defendant, Kaitlin Armstrong, did willfully and knowingly use or attempt to use a passport issued or designed for the use of another. I just wonder, like, man, were there no fingerprint? You know those fingerprint machines at airports? I'd be so damn nervous if I'm trying to get out of the country, which I'm not. But you know what I mean? If you're like at the airport in the States, for me as a South African, when I arrive in America, like, damn, like it feels like an interrogation by the FBI. Like you do fingerprints, you do like little, I don't know, eye scans, all sorts of things. And I'm like, how did she get out of there? Whoa, attachment B, May 17th, right? She obtained a warrant authorizing the arrest on the charge of murder, violation, yes. We know that. May 12th, they interviewed her. May 18th, she entered Newark Liberty International Airport. Armstrong, who traveled alone, boarded a flight bound for Juan Santa Maria Airport, Costa Rica, and presented a ticket in another individual's name, a person known to Armstrong and whom Armstrong represented as herself. Video surveillance footage shows Armstrong presenting a passport while at Newark Airport. According to records maintained by the Department of Homeland Security, Armstrong presented a United States passport in the name of, it was her sister's passport. We're not just making that up as well, okay? Like, they literally have pictures of it, of what they found in the locker. Yeah. Sarah says, America is intimidating that way. They really are. Picking up meds, you have to give a DNA sample. Oh, okay. On or about June 29th, law enforcement located and arrested Armstrong in Costa Rica. At the time of Armstrong's arrest, Armstrong was found in possession of Passport 1, along with a United States passport issued to Armstrong. So there's that. And then lastly, wait, I think that was it. I think I went through all the documents. Yes? Yes, I did. Kaitlin Armstrong. So quickly, photos. And then I'm going to have to wrap it up. But that was such all night. This was interesting. I didn't know her super well, to be honest, but I did have a couple elective classes with her. So from high school, right? She was fairly nice and kind of a bubbly person. She had gorgeous red hair. The photos honestly don't do it justice. She was fairly popular and played sports. I'm looking at my junior year yearbook now, so her senior year, and she was on varsity volleyball that year. She was voted best hair in the senior mock elections, but that's been on some news articles, so that's not new info. She's honestly one of the last people I ever would have expected to be in this situation because she seems so normal. Of course, right? Sarah's like, stay all night. Here we go. We can see here, this is what she left behind, a receipt for cosmetic surgery at ABA Surgical Center, San Rafael de Escazú. Am I saying that right? $6,350, 23rd of June. 23rd of June. Whoa. Okay, wait, I just realized. I'm just like, wait, what? That was much later then. She was arriving there on May 18th. Whoa, she waited a full month to go for this cosmetic surgery. She had the surgery just a week before she was caught. Damn. This is her sister's passport that she had left in the locker and that she was using. And she also had her passport with her. Nice, right? Nice. Overtime every time. Today, my late ass is grateful for it. Yeah, damn, she heals fast, right? That was on the 23rd. Well, that's when the bill was. But on the 23rd? And Stacy's like, that's cheap, lol. Well, she had it in Costa Rica. I think the prices are a lot lower there. For $6,350 there would go a long way, right? Wow. So you can see, I think she was trying to look more like her sister's passport picture. Yes? Oh, yeah. So we had that. I'll just look at photos quickly. Wow. Yeah, all the factual details about the entire case. How awesome is that? I do love Twitter, guys. I love Twitter, oh my word. Imagine life without Twitter. If you're not on Twitter, follow me at Grizzly Gisela. Here's her face, new face, old face. Definitely had a lot more glow. Much prettier, I agree. Wow. I've been studying these pictures. What plastic surgery do you think she had done? Her nose or nostrils do look different. It's hard because she isn't smiling or wearing any makeup in her mugshot. That's the thing. But if you go through Instagram and look at some of her old photos, there are photos where she's not smiling and without makeup. Sorry, I mean on Christie's one, her sister's Instagram. If you look at them, there are ones, and she doesn't look all that different. Mostly it's the nose, and I think she had a bit of Botox too, right? Yeah, she looks so different after, right? Look. Oh, sorry. Damn, before. Boom, after. Damn, lady, damn. Right? Okay. And honestly, Case Club's supposed to be like, look, let's do some brief chilled overviews. And you know me, guys, I can't help it. I do presentations, I do deep dives. That's how I roll. I wanted to show you this clip over here because you can actually see her being caught while walking, back into the States.
The woman accused of murdering a suspected romantic rival, now finally in custody. Kaitlin Armstrong had been on the run, eluding authorities for more than 6 weeks.
Kaitlin Armstrong, who was a fugitive from justice, fled not only Austin, but the United States and changed her physical appearance.
In mid-May, U.S. Marshals issuing an arrest warrant for the murder of professional cyclist Mariah Wilson, alleging Armstrong killed her after flying into a jealous rage.
A jealous rage. Oh, I love this dude, by the way. Sorry for pausing you on that face, dude. Sarah Adams says, I cannot ever condense anything. I seem to have the same flaw, but I'm using it as my strength. I cannot. It's like, it's so hard for me to cover multiple cases at once because I go too deep. We'll sit here all night, guys. This is a 2-hour primetime special type thing, isn't it? Anyway, so, okay. Brian Buckmeyer, host, Law and Crime Network. Love this dude.
The story of Kaitlin Armstrong, the first thing that came to mind was Catch Me If You Can.
We're now learning how authorities say the yoga instructor managed to vanish, where she went to hide, how authorities tracked her down, and why she looks so different now. For nearly 2 months, the people who knew and loved Mariah Wilson have been stuck in limbo.
When I found out Mo died, I didn't believe it.
Christopher Kaiser had known Mariah Wilson through his work as a professional sports photographer.
I knew her as Mo. Everybody called her Mo. Mo was really a rising star. She definitely left a mark in her all too brief career. Everybody was excited to see Mo at the races because he knew something was going to happen.
He called the 25-year-old.
I won't play the whole clip because we really will be here for so long. New details on hunt for Kaitlin Armstrong on Nightline. I just wanted to show you a clip where Mo actually talks. There's like a little clip of her talking, which is awesome to see as well. I know there's stuff on YouTube too, but I thought this was a really good comprehensive clip. And someone asked me what time. Timo, what time is it in the Netherlands? It's 20 to 1 in the morning. Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Quiet, at least until you got to know her.
A bright flame was lost senselessly because of this violence.
Court documents allege Armstrong targeted Wilson because she thought the pro cyclist was involved with her boyfriend, Colin Strickland. Both Wilson and Strickland were elite professional cyclists. He posted photos and videos of himself on Instagram.
I focus on a very large dinner the night
and that's
before,
him
and
on a Flow Bikes promotional video.
I try to eat at least every half hour, if not every 20 minutes.
Here she is.
And for her,
imagine the food bill, man. Eating every 20 minutes, 10,000 calories a day is what he says.
Wilson was considered one of the
Mariah
best in her
Wilson,
sport.
Listen now,
the winner of round 1.
Wilson's calm, confident nature on display.
Did do a little bit of a pre-ride earlier.
As she talks about her race strategy in this interview with Pure Gravel.
I come from a mountain biking background, so I feel confident that I'll be able to handle the gravel sections on that bike.
Good. On the day she died, Strickland was one of the last people to see Wilson alive. He says his friendship with her was strictly platonic.
Yes.
He said they'd had a brief
I'm loving the clip, guys. I hope you are too. Heidi says it's amazing jealousy's potential, right?
romantic relationship last year while he and Armstrong were broken up. And he says that after he and Armstrong reconciled, he and Wilson remained friends. After her death, Wilson's family issuing a statement saying at the time of her death, those closest to her clearly understood directly from Mariah that she was not in a romantic relationship with anyone. In May, Wilson traveled from San Francisco to Austin to compete in an upcoming bike race, and there she met up with Strickland.
Caroline asked, how many bottles of beer equals 10,000 calories? 80 to 100. 80 to 100.
A lot of this case is not necessarily about the murder, but the cover-up and the evidence found afterwards.
Yes.
On May 11th, Mariah Wilson was discovered shot to death at a friend's home in Austin, Texas. The next day, May 12th, officers brought in Armstrong for questioning. They confronted her with surveillance video of her vehicle, a Jeep Grand Cherokee, captured outside the apartment where Wilson was murdered. According to police, when detectives...
I was waiting to see if someone thinks like me, Sarah. 99 bottles of beer on the wall, right? When I was like 80 to 100 bottles, 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Exactly.
Told Armstrong the video made things not look too good. She nodded her head up and down as if in agreement.
Thanks, Timo.
That's when investigators say Armstrong asked to end the interview, and they weren't allowed to detain her because of a technicality.
Now, the rest we know, guys. The rest we know. Go and check out this clip, okay? We'll be here all night. You guys are like, yay! I'll just put it in the chat here as well, just in case for replay watchers or whoever wants to see this, but I'll make sure to pin it later as well so that you can see it. It's on ABC News, new details on hunt for Kaitlin Armstrong, Nightline. And man, there's just one more thing. It's one more thing, okay? And then I'm going to go. Because you know what, guys? I've started swimming again. I was a competitive swimmer my whole life. Haven't had a swim in 3 years. Started swimming again. And I'm very committed to this. So tomorrow morning, which is actually this morning, I'm going to go for another hard swim. I'm freaking loving it. Oh, my word. Okay. So I need to go to bed, is my point. Wow. Okay. VidIQ is telling me lots of things here. So if you look at Colin Strickland, there's so much stuff here, man. There's like, there's so much stuff. Even this Dutch guy. This Dutch cyclist went out to see him. Okay. If you look, here's his channel, Colin Strickland. How gravel racers burn 10,000 calories in a day. Whoa. And you can see so many things. Look at this one. Home bike shop goals. So this would have been probably where he was. You can literally see what I've been doing all day, right? Looking at all the Colin Strickland videos.
Lots of buttons, of course.
Looking at all the Colin Strickland YouTube videos. Looking at all the social media stuff. Trying to find Kaitlin on there. Trying to find Mo Wilson stuff. Trying to find Christine, right? Everything. Oh, you love swimming too? Yes. Swim in your sleep. I kind of do. I love swimming. Water is my home, everybody. Yay, swimming. Hey, if you want to see updates on my swimming and videos and things like that, or, grocery shopping in the Netherlands, walking around, animal commentary. I just uploaded a new goat animal commentary, and it's also got true crime themes to it. Hey, that's all on Patreon, guys. And if you're not there, I can confidently say you're missing out. I know it now. You're missing out. Okay, so look at Colin in his garage here, which this was posted. Now I got to look at the date again. Hold on. 2020. Okay, and he started dating Kaitlin in 2019. So I'm thinking this is the garage that's at her house. No, the vlog channel's on Patreon. I'm telling you now, it's on Patreon. There's a lot of vlog stuff going on there. Yeah, garage. Nice garage. Okay, so let's look at it. So yeah, I mean, you could like literally see so many videos of this guy if you really want to, figure out. Well, you won't figure out exactly who he is, but pretty much what he's about is really just it's cycling and eating, refurbishing motorhomes, mobile homes, and furniture. And he's kind of creative as well. He's a good guitarist. Yep. Yeah. I was doing that today. Pencils. I was doing the pencil today. Yep. If you don't know what that means, it's a swimming reference. Streamline. I was streamlining and showing off. Typical type A. Jumped in that pool and I started showing off right away. Like, listen up, people. Just realize you have a professional amongst you. I was like, listen, people. You just got to know. You better get out of my way. Oh, man. So tomorrow, we're looking at the case of D. Warner. I've still got to do so much work for that. I've got to deep dive that. I'm excited to show you, though, because I'm like, that is an interesting case. Oh, my word. Yeah, own it. I want to see one more thing. Wait. Quickly got to go here because I just got to show you one more thing. I keep saying one more thing. I know, mods. I'm so sorry. It's okay. We'll go rogue. No mods. I just want to give a tiny little preview again because there's 222 Grizzlies. It's a very small VIP circle here on Patreon. And if you join for $1, it's a euro. Okay, sorry. It's a little more than a euro is the lowest tier. Whether you join for that or the top tier, you get all the same benefits, right? So I just want to show you one thing. Belly flop, no good. Yeah. Own it, G. Woot. Yeah, one more thing. We're probably going to need merch for this. One more thing. That's the signal for, the waffles are baking. The waffles are starting to bake. It's waffle time, everyone. Thank you, Caroline. Patreon's totally worth it, even if you're a frugal person within reach. Thank you. We need a one more thing emoji. We do, right? Okay, so this is what I shared yesterday, yeah, on Patreon, okay? I just want to show you guys a preview. Japanese monkeys. Okay, so I literally take them around, take all the patrons around to see monkeys, and look at this dude. I still can't get over this guy. If he ever sees my video. Hey, I'm a grizzly. Why is he wearing this hat? I could snark it up all day. You should have seen me glaring at this man. I'm like, bro, if I could just rip that cap right off right now. Even this lady, she's looking less than impressed with her date right here. So I want to show you just quickly. We've got that. Yes. I'll show you my animal commentary, like a snippet of it, okay? And guess what? They've multiplied. There's a whole lot of baby goats now. Sorry, I'm laughing already. Sorry. So cute. They're just chilling. All of them are in the creche doing nap time. This mama over here, shall we call her Martha Stewart? Oh, she getting her spa day on. She getting her spa day on. Yes, we can see you, Martha. Just wait for it. Look at her. She's like, oh, yeah. Go get it, Martha. Look at this. Going for the snack time. He thinks it's now. He thinks it's now. That mother's like, no. I said no, Timmy. So come on. Act cool. Act cool. Scratch the ear. We're going to go in for another snack. Oh, shame. Look at this one. They're so young. Cute. Look. He's still like, act cool. Okay. All right. I'm going in. Just wait. Listen, Karen, I don't appreciate you telling me how to raise my kids. If I don't want them to have snack time right now, then Timmy's not gonna have snack time. Okay. When their moms don't want to feed them, they come and snack on this dry bark. At least they're learning, I guess. Cute. You got the mom again. This mom's like, don't you judge me. Bark is nutritious. And it's got lots of fiber. Don't you tell me how to raise my kids, okay? Timmy's like, that's it. I'm going to go ask Dad. And the mama's all like, don't you dare, bro. You better say no. It's not snack time now. And then these two are having a standoff again. Don't you tell me how to parent my kids. Don't you tell me, Martha. I've told you once. And I'm not going to tell you again. And that's literally a preview. And I mean a preview. I've done a few of those. I think I've already got like 4 of them. Of these animal commentary ones. I'm running away from home. Yeah. Lots of fiber. So I do love animal commentary videos, and I put those usually on Patreon. Yes. And if you like my sense of humor and you want free content, I have a second channel, Grizzly Antidote. Okay. Grizzly Antidote is where you can see a little bit more of that side of me. Yes, that's a very funny place, that. And we apparently speak British over there. Oh, damn. The bots have rolled in. Mods. Best adult dating site. Love. Oh, no. What did I say? What did I say? What triggered that? So one more time. If you go here, hey, we got to 1,000 subscribers on Grizzly Antidote right here. Grizzly Antidote Tuesday, every Tuesday, 5 p.m. Eastern. Elon Musk, Paul Rudd, and other amusing things. Okay, we're going to look at other amusing things. We've looked at a whole bunch of stuff, but I find myself going too dark all the time, too dark. So, and then I giggle, and it's all like comedy stuff. So we're just going to do feel-good stuff on this channel, okay? Only feel-good, funny stuff. So come and join us on Tuesday, 5 p.m. Eastern over here for this live stream. It's a live stream, right? It's normally an hour, but sometimes I go overtime as well. So Sunday, Monday, I'm here on Grizzly True Crime. Tuesday, I'm over there. And then we see what happens the rest of the week. You know what I mean? So come and see us over there. I'm sure you will love it. Go subscribe there. 1,000 subscribers already. That's awesome. And yeah, if you want to join Patreon, now you see a preview. That's not all I do. I show things. I showed a picture of myself from when I just did my first swim after 3 years of not swimming. I was so happy. I think I was like literally glowing. Okay. Literally. You're going to see my cheeks slowly but surely just get a little, oh, it's like sparkly because it's green behind me. Slowly but surely just get snatched. But like, damn, what's going on? I'm busy intimidating people in the pool. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, mods. I really, really appreciate it. I know this was wildly over time. Wild. So thank you, mods and special ops team. Again, a very happy birthday to Lieutenant Peter Pronzo for yesterday. I hope you had a wonderful and very special birthday. And yeah, little Timmy. Nice variety at Patreon. Thank you, Caroline. And yeah, on Patreon, there's also true crime stuff. We talk about the Delphi case there behind the scenes. I share like scripts over there with you. If I write some of those, haven't been writing those for a bit because I do all these presentations now. Much easier to read off presentations, right? And much more visual. I'm a visual learner, right? But I do share documents on there. We talk about cases on there. There's exclusive podcast episodes on there. But then, of course, yeah, fun stuff like animal commentary or going to castles, you know, lakes, duck ponds, things like that. Little bit of this, little bit of that, exactly. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I see 100 people like, cheers. I'm out of here. This waffle was too much for me. And I'm going to go now, even though I never want to. One more thing. I bought a new CPU. Thank you to everyone that donated towards. It definitely didn't cover it. Okay, I had to make an investment. But an i9 Core 12900 KF processor is on its way to me with a new motherboard, a new cooler, and some more RAM. Okay, am I talking computer to any of you here? Yes, and then everything's going to work so wonderfully. I'm so excited. So thank you so much to Rob for your donation as well. That was yesterday. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And thank you to whoever has or will send me some dollars on PayPal. It's the most direct way to support me, you know, towards stuff like that. Equipment's not cheap, damn. But trust me, it's okay here in Europe. A lot of it's made here too. So I'm like, okay, I could do that. I could invest in this. Yes, I did it. A powerful computer. I just want to say it all again. A Core i9 Core processor. Okay, I'm going to go now. Fury's also feeling a lot better, for those of you wondering, just in case. Okay, he's much better. He's fine. His ear is fine. He's fine. He's good. And Hannah's great too. Okay, everyone. See you tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern, same place. Okay, bye.